Hello folks, it's Clinton Moss here with Gunnar Energy Services. And today I want to talk to you about our passive magnetic ranging technology that we call EverReady. So first of all, why did we give it that name, EverReady? Well, it's spelled out there precisely. That should give you some hint. We're always ready. We're just at a moment's notice to use our passive magnetic ranging algorithm and our hardware. So that's where the name comes from, folks. Now, what is passive magnetic ranging? Well, that's using a sensor, it can be a wireline tool or an MWD, to collect the magnetic field downhole. Now, that magnetic field that we measure, if we're in the presence of another wellbore or a fish or anything metallic beneath the ground, there will be some disturbance, the disturbance in the Earth's magnetic field that we can detect. When we sample that magnetic field, we can extract the Earth's field from that measurement and just focus in on the interference from a nearby wellbore and then calculate with great precision our distance and direction between the sensor that's sampling the magnetic field and the fish or the wellbore, whatever is offset to us that's generating that disturbance in the Earth's field. So folks, you can get that data, as I said, with a wireline sensor or an MWD. Gunnar can provide the sensors, or we can use an industry standard MWD to give us these magnetic and acceleration readings that we use to calculate the distance and direction with our passive ranging EverReady algorithm. Now, some MWD tools are a little bit more sophisticated than others. Some tools can collect these data while you're drilling ahead, either with an RSS or a motor, and other MWD, well, it still works fine, but you have to stop and take static surveys. But either way, all these data can be streamed into our software, and we can automatically calculate the distance and direction based upon those data. So folks, where do you use EverReady? Well, I'll tell you a couple stories. You can bypass around a fish, okay? If you had a fish stuck in the hole, an open hole below you, you might want to drill around, saw track around that fish and save your open hole so you don't have to re-drill it. What if we want to purposely hit a well, okay? We might want to drill down and home in on a well and hit it. Why would we do that? To mill and re-enter to plug the well, okay? So perhaps it's on fire or relief well, or perhaps just it needs to be plugged and abandoned. So we can use EverReady, our passive magnetic ranging, in that situation as well. Or another popular use of the system is to avoid, okay, wells. If you have a bunch of wells, you're crowded, let's say offshore or on land, we want to drill and avoid that spaghetti of pipe so we don't have an unintended intersection. So folks, you can use EverReady passive magnetic ranging. You already have an MWD on board if you're drilling, okay, drilling a wellbore. So we can just use the existing MWD that's in the BHA. So folks, it's a very straightforward system. It's always ready. It's ever ready for you. So for all your magnetic ranging needs, folks, one call does it all. Call Gunnar Energy Services.